Hi, my name is Dr. John Paul Abner with Milligan College and Parent-Child Interaction Therapy International. And I'm here today to share with you a parenting tip on how to get your young child to obey your commands. If you're the parent of a child between the ages of 2 to 7, one of the things that you're often concerned with is how to get them to obey simple commands. And I'm here with one quick tip that will help you get them to comply. And that is, when you tell your child to do something, tell them what to do rather than what not to do. Most parents, when they're giving a command, they'll say things such as, "Don't run," or "Don't act like that." The problem with that is that don't commands are much harder for children to obey. It's much easier to say, rather than to say, "Don't run," to say, "Please walk," or rather than say, "Don't put your hands on that," to say, "Please put your hands in your pocket." There's three reasons why kids find do commands easier than don't commands. The first reason is that when you're talking about young children, recognize that their brain, which their inhibition circuits of their frontal cortex have not yet fully myelinated. Now that is a lot of scientific ease, but what that essentially means is that our parts of the brain which control us being able to inhibit our behavior does not fully develop until we're about 21, 22 years old. This explains a lot of behaviors that you did when you were a teenager. Now, thus, kids are going to have a really difficult time stopping their behavior, but it's much easier for them to start. Second reason why this is so true is that when you tell a child to don't do something, that's a two-step process. Don't run means they have to stop running and then do something else. Now, if you're my kid, you might, if I told my oldest, "Don't run," my kid would stop running and start hopping. And he would look at me like, "You didn't say don't hop." So rather than when you say "please walk," that only gives the child one thing that they have to do. Finally, all of us are human and none of us like to be told no. And so when you tell a child to do something, it doesn't arouse as much oppositionality to that. If you have a child who is experiencing lots of temper tantrums and lots of disobedience to your commands, you may want to think about a technique known as parent-child interaction therapy, which is an evidence-based technique which is extremely helpful for treating oppositional defiant disorder. You can find out more about this at www.pcit.org.